So this is my oral history recording with Dr. Tan U.
Dr. Tan, yes.
In Yangon on Saturday, the 10th of February.
February, yes.
So, Dr. Tan U, could we start with your childhood?
Yes. First, I was born on the 13th April 1928, Friday born. See? Therefore, my name is Utau. Tan belongs to Friday. See? Friday born. I was born on the bank of a small creek. See, small creek, outside of the Burma city, Burma town, outside of the town, on the bank of the creek. See, on the bank of the creek. I lost my father during my childhood days. See, I lost my father. I lived with my mother, and I lived together with up to the age of 74. Mother's age of 74. See, I have to live with her. I have to attend the schools. You see. Sometimes by swimming the creek, see, during my...
The school was on the other side of the river?
On the other side in the town, you see.
Okay.
In the town. I am in the village. Therefore, I have to swim sometimes, you see, the creek, you see. This give me the stamina, see, stamina.
Because when were you born? It was 1928.
1928, you see.
Yeah.
1928. I was born 1928. During my primary school days, you see, I lost my father.
What happened to him?
He died a natural death, you see. Natural death. But he was still young, you see. Not more than 40 years. I lost my father and I lost my brother. Oh, just between 1 month.
What happened to your brother?
My brother also died a natural death. My father also, but my mother had a suffering, see, because she lost the husband and the son, see, within 1 month.
How old would you have been when you lost your father?
I was in the second grade, you see, the second grade of the primary department of the National High School. That was in the town of Burma. And fortunately, my uncle looked after me during my school days. You see, my uncle, and he is also not an educated person.
Your father was not. Your mother was not.
My father and my mother able to. My father able to write and read. My mother not able to write and read. Therefore, in my literacy campaigns, literacy movement, I try my best to serve my people to become literate. To become literate. That is my mission. That is my mission.
And was it a struggle financially to live at that time, or not really?
Poorly, see, we have to live because we have land to cultivate. See. But I'm a young one, and my mother is not able to cultivate. You see, we have to live a very poor life. See, poor life. My uncle looked after me. He looked after my school days, you see. That was in the pre-war years, you see, pre-war years. From 1936 to 1942. From 1936 to 1942, I have to study at the national high school, not government high school, national high school. After the 1920 boycott, you see.
What was the 1920 boycott? What was that?
It's a university student strike, see. The greatest boycott in Myanmar in 1920.
In 1920?
20 years.
That was before you were born?
Yes, before I had to study at the National High School.
Right.
National High School, the established National High School after the boycott, you see.
Okay.
Yes. I got the national spirit, you see. Love my country, love my nation, love my people from that national high school.
And you say it wasn't run by the government?
No, not run by the government.
Who provided the funds?
The National Education Commission was there. National Education Commission was there. Under the sponsorship of National Education Commission, these national high schools were running. See. That was before the World War II. Up to 1942, I studied up to the 7th grade. Seventh grade. During the Japanese period, see, as you know, there are no school, no universities. During 3 years, 42, 43, 44, 45. After the Second World War, that is post-war, 1946, the national schools were passed away. They are
abandoned, stopped.
Abandoned, stopped. They are stopped.
What have you any stories about during the war years? What was it like for you during that period?
During that period, we have to live in my village. You see, very poorly, and under the Japanese government, see, there is no good business because of the British bombing and the Japanese and soldiers. See, we have to live a very hard life. See.
But they didn't really, as I understand it, interfere too much in the lives of the ordinary people. Is that correct or not?
They have the only thing they are giving attention is the war. See, not the people, that the war to. They have to expand that territory up to the India. See.
So you weren't treated as the enemy. The Burmese people were not treated as the enemy.
Burmese people have a lot of suffering, see, and they dislike the Japanese government, see, and they have to do their best, see, to against the Japanese, under Bujong San. These 3 years, see, under Japanese, we have no schooling and no education. During the 3 years, in 1946, I have to attend the school. That was the state post-primary school, secondary high school. That was in the year 1946.
Were you a good student?
Yes, I tried my best, you see. I tried my best. I tried my best during my lower secondary education at the National High School, and now at the high school, secondary high school, I tried my best, you see. I tried my best. At that time, we are fighting for the freedom, you see, fighting for the freedom. So I joined the student union, 1946, 47, 48, 49.
Yeah, so you're 20 years old.
Yes,
Yeah,
roundabout. Roundabout. I am the president of All Burma Student Union
Really?
of my district. We have Burma district, All Burma Student Union. We fight the British rule.
Can you give me some examples of what you did?
We have to work together with the laborers and peasants. We have demonstrations, you see, at that time. Not the armed fighting, see.
Yeah, peaceful.
Yes, a peaceful demonstration.
Calling for independence.
Calling for independence. The whole peasants, the whole workers, even in the servicemen, the join. You will be wonderful, you see. The police, you see. Police also fight the.
We're joining in.
You are joining in. You see. That's why they agree to give independence, because there is no administrative power, see, for the government. We are students there, and students also together demonstrate, you see. That's why I have schooling up to 1949. After 1949, I sit for the matriculation examinations. I passed with good marks, you see. And then I joined 1950 University of Rangoon.
And how could you afford to do that, to move from Prom to Yangon?
I have to sell my land, you see, my cultivated land, in order to able to attend the university.
Was your mother still alive at that time?
Yes, she's still alive. She is still alive. I have to sell my
Father's land.
Father's land, you see. And this only within 1 year, intermediate, first year intermediate, for that period. Fortunately, I got a stipend, you see. I got the university stipend, 60 kyats per month.
Which was at that time what would have been enough to live?
Yes. You try to live, you see, with that 60 kyats, you see. 40 kyats for messing, for messing, 20 kyats for my monthly living.
Sorry, the 40 kyats was for what?
For messing, for food, for food,
yeah.
For food, and 20 kyats for my books and
okay.
Yes. Fortunately, up to 1954, I got stipend up to the first degree, BAED.
For your Bachelor of Education?
Yes, Bachelor of Education. Bachelor of Arts and Education.
Bachelor of Arts
and Education.
Yep.
3 years, you see. First year, my own expense, selling my cultivated land, father's land. And these 3 years, I got stipend. That stipend gave me education for both 3 years. Fortunately, I stood first in the Bachelor of Arts and Education with 2 distinctions.
Congratulations.
Yes.
First in the year, first in the whole class.
It's passed in the whole class. In 1954 convocation, see, I got these distinctions.
And what was the political situation in Myanmar at that time, in Burma?
At that time, the union, the whole union, just Rangoon and big cities, the government rules. Other places, there are a lot of insurgents, you see. A lot of insurgents. Burmese insurgent, Karen insurgent, and other insurgents.
But you were no longer involved in the Students' Union by then?
No, I gave up this political movement in the year 1952-53. I tried to concentrate on my education, you see. Because as you know, this is the only way I have to struggle.
And why did you choose education?
As you know, I am very interested in teaching. In my secondary school days, I even teach my own classes. Except English, I can teach the subjects, because I study hard. That's why I stood first in the PAED first degree examination. And then I joined the government service. 1954, 1st October, I became the headmaster of the senior secondary school.
1954?
1954.
You were only 26 years old?
Yes, 26 years old. I am now high school headmaster. During my headmaster's years, 5 years, you see, I tried to collect money for the second degree, BE degree. At that time, I married. I have my wife and my children, you see.
Already had children?
Yeah. After 1955, I have married. I try to collect money, you see, for my BE degree. This time, we can't hope for the stipend, you see. So that I try to collect money for my BE degree.
But didn't you get a Bachelor of Arts in Education, or only a Bachelor of Arts in the beginning? Did you get, you're talking about a Bachelor of Education?
In Bachelor of Arts in Education is a first degree.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're saving money for a second degree?
Yes, saving money.
For what, a Master Education?
No, Bachelor of Education. Bachelor of Education.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Bachelor of Education. The first degree was Bachelor of Arts in Education.
Okay.
Bachelor of Arts in Education.
And the
second degree was Bachelor of Education.
Okay.
At that time, we have no master degree program, see?
Right.
At the University of Rangoon. At that time, the Faculty of Education was under the University of Rangoon.
And the wage that you received as headmaster, was that could you save money on that? Was it a fair?
No, at that time, see, after the Second World War, the high school, middle school, and primary school, there's a lot of shortage of teachers, you see. Shortage of headmasters. That's why after my graduation, first graduation, I have directly appointed the principal. I have no experience of assistant teachers teaching. Directly appointed headmaster. I try my best at my schools. I try my best. As you know, see, this is my tamana. See, I try my best. In 1959-60 academic year, I got a study leave from the government. Study leave without pay. Study leave without pay. Saving serves two purposes. My family have to live with this saving. I have to stay at the BEd degree class with saving, 5 years saving.
To use your savings for your Bachelor of Education?
Yeah, yes.
Full-time? Full-time study or part-time study?
Full-time study. 1 year, see. 1 year. 1 year BEd study. Fortunately, I stood first in the BEd examination and I got the gold medal of Mahatari Sidhu Dr. Uba. Mahatari Sidhu Dr. Uba's gold medal.
Congratulations.
Yes. After the BEd degrees, I have both BEd in education and BEd education. But at that time, there was no master program at the University of Ring. So that I have to study for master degree, not in my own countries. Fortunately, in 1962, 2nd March, revolutionary government, Union government, took place. And all scholars, all 6 scholars abolished, except East-West Center Scholarship. At that time,
all international scholarships were cancelled.
Cancelled, except East-West Center Scholarship. East-West Center Scholarship was this was the scholarship of the Congress, you see, American Congress. East-West Center Scholarship was given by the Congress, you see. That's why government to government he accepts this scholarship.
But not individual university
Yes.
scholarships. Yep.
I got this East-West Center scholarship, fortunately, see, because there are no other ways, see, no other programs, see, to join the master degree program. See. Fortunately, I have to take the Master of Education administration major. Within 2 semesters, see, I try my best. See. This time, I try my best. See. Within 2 semesters.
1 year.
1 year. The credits, according to the credit system, I wrote the thesis, master thesis and other credit courses. You see. I try my best. I have no time to sleep. See.
And your family was back here?
In Burma, see.
From
Burma. And my mother was ill, see. Not very well. That's why I try my best to finish my master degree program within 2 semesters. Fortunately,
how long does it normally take?
Normally they have to take 2 or 3 years, you see. My other classmates, you see, 2 or 3 years. From the United States, Idaho State, you see, my friend from Idaho State, for 2-3 years they have to. They took the credit, you see, less credit. I take the full credit. See. That's why I'm very tired of, but I try my best to finish this. Fortunately, I get honors, H in thesis. You see. My professor, they were very friendly and they are very helping to us. You see. I have ideas, good ideas. They correct my English, you see. They correct my English. But I have the idea, the improvement of primary education in Myanmar. My thesis topic. I try to improve my primary education. My idea with my ideas, with the help of my professors. Professors were very old and very brilliant ones. They tried their best. Fortunately, I got a study tour, see, after the commencement. On June 16, commencement, 1963, June 16, I attended the commencement, the master degree. On 17, the next day, I joined the study tour 3 months, you see. Fortunately,
To round America.
America, see, 3 months. From San Francisco. I entered San Francisco, Idaho, Wyoming.
All paid by your government,
No,
paid
no.
by the scholarship.
By the scholarship at that time.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. In my books, I even observed the Yellowstone National Park, something like that. The Niagara Falls.
And were you looking at primary schools? Is that what
Primary and secondary and I got 4 homestay in America. I think. There is an association, homestay association. I applied. I got homestay in America, in Chicago, in Washington D.C., and in New York, and in Albuquerque, and Los Angeles. You see.
You must have been a very unique character. Not many Burmese in America.
Yes. Fortunately, see, I have homestay, 4 homestays. That the last homestay was in Los Angeles.
Did you find the Americans friendly towards you as a student at that time?
At that time, see, the northern part, very friendly, but the southern part is not friendly.
Not friendly.
No, not friendly. Therefore, my professors were not able to agree easily to go and visit the southern part. As you know, from New York to New Orleans, I went down by Greyhound buses. But I have to stay in Georgia, Alabama, and Monticello.
All by yourself, or were you in a group?
No, I only alone. I did this alone. You see. Is that not in groups? Why? As you know, I am a writer. See? I started my writing in the year 1950. See? During my university days, I started my writing journals, and therefore I told my professor, I went to study the mainland US for 3 months. Not only education, culture, and also there is an association, NEA, National Education Association in America. It's a big association. I joined as a university student. At that time, I was the member of the Myanmar Teachers Union Association. At that time, in the year 1959-60, I'm the member and the executive committee member, National Education Association in Myanmar. That's why I tried to join the National Education Association America. In Detroit, I attended the 101 convention, NEA convention, with Kongbong, with Myanmar.
Mortarboard and with your Burmese dress.
Burmese national dresses.
Burmese national dress.
With Kongbong
Yeah.
and overcoat and with baso. I attended the
101st
NEA convention in
Detroit.
In Detroit. I got my passport was official passport at the time because I was the headmaster of the high school. You see, I got the green passport. You see,
Official passport.
official passport. That's why I went to Windsor through the tunnel from Detroit to Windsor and visited Canada. On July 1963, the independence day, American independence day, from the Windsor to American scenes. During these 3 months, I studied American culture, American school system, and American people. American people are mostly they are very friendly with other nationals, except the southern people. Southern people at that time, because of the skin, they are sort of antagonistic. Southern parts, and northern part there is no problem. Fortunately, I have two friends. I have two friends. One from the Senate, one from the Congress.
Here?
No, Hawaii.
Hawaii
senator and Hawaii congressman. I have two friends. When I arrived at Washington D.C., they received me well, and they visited the whole Congress with them.
What a wonderful experience!
A wonderful experience. Not as a tourist, as his visitor. They gave the card. Senator's card. I still keep them. I still keep them in my diary. Senators.
Guest.
Yes, and congressmen, yes. And together with them, I have to observe. And also, I got my chance to observe the Library of Congress. Library of Congress.
That would have been pretty.
And there is Voice of America.
Mm-hmm.
I got time to say something to my country from
really?
Voice of America. Yes.
I'm sure General Ne Win was listening.
Yes. yes. Maybe. I'm still, at the time, I'm still very young. See?
Yeah, you're 30 or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roundabout.
Yeah.
I study with my own eyes, with my own idea.
So after this trip around, you went back to East West Centre. And completed your master.
My master program was completed, with this study tour.
Oh, the study tour is at the end of the...
end of the
right.
year, yes.
Right.
As you know, I tried my master program within 2 semesters.
Yeah,
First
quick.
semester and second semester. Some summarize the study tour. That's why I tried to finish my study tour, and then I came back to Myanmar. Fortunately, my Department of Education, at that time, Directorate of Education, gave me the appointment at the Directorate.
The centre.
I have no going back to high school or
as a teacher.
Not as a teacher.
Yeah.
Administrator.
Administration. Yeah. Administrator.
Administrator. After 4 months at the directory, my director general told me to go and try to make the new duties as the principal of the teachers training colleges.
In Yangon?
No,
Rangoon?
in Basin.
Basin. Yeah.
This is a different field. Training college is different field from the basic education field. And then I became the principal of the teacher training college in the year 1963-64.
And where was the family? They were with you there?
At that time, the family was with me, with Basin. Fortunately, the Ministry of Education had an idea to form a new department, that is Myanmar Education Research Bureau. New department, and they gave me duty to join this new department in the year 1965.
And does that mean that the government was thinking proactively? They were thinking, was that creative thinking by the government at that time?
Yes, because you know, Dr. Nini was the deputy minister at that time. He has a full idea, creative idea.
So at that time, were most of the ministers civilians or
colonels?
They're all colonels, yeah.
Colonel.
So the deputy ministers were the professionals.
The professional. Fortunately, our education minister was the medical doctor.
Educated.
Educated. Military person, but medical doctor. So he appointed Dr. Nini as
Deputy
minister. And Dr. Nini tried to present his ideas to Uniwen. Uniwen accepted 3 proposals. The first was the establishment of Educational Management Research Bureau. Uniwen accepted. The second was research seminar, a big research seminar, accepted. And third was outstanding students program. We call Louis John Sibange, outstanding student program. Uniwen accepted. In the Research Bureau, Education Research Bureau, Dr. Nini and I started the mass literacy movement.
The which?
Mass literacy movement.
Mass literacy movement.
It's a great movement. They give blessing to us. Only when the whole military personnel.
What do you think the literacy rate was when you started this program?
Yeah.
What would the rate have been? The literacy rate was very low, or was it
very, very low?
In the 10s or the 20s?
Yes. But very low. Must be around about 35%.
35%.
We 2 million people became literate during our campaign.
But you increased it to about 78%, didn't you?
Yes, 70%. During the mass literacy movement, 1971, September 8, Literacy Day, they invited me to attend the UNESCO International Literacy Day Awards.
in Paris or
in Paris, you see.
So, Dr. Tanu,
Yeah.
when you came back from receiving the award from UNESCO, shortly after that you became the chairman?
Chairman of the Burma Education Research Bureau in the year 1976-77 academic year.
And did you continue with the literacy?
I tried to continue my contribution to the literacy campaign, see.
And you remained as the chairman until, when was it? 1977.
77, yes.
And
up to 1977.
And then you became promoted to the Director General of
the Basic Education Department. I served as Director General for 8 years, you see. During that 8 years, I also make my contribution to the literacy movement because it is still going strong, you see.
They reported to you?
Yes. I make my contribution to the Central Committee.
And what were some of the other things you did while you were Director General?
The most important thing is the teaching of English, you see. We start the teaching of English from the primary level. This was my great achievement, you see.
You were the first to bring that in?
Yes. Because as you know, from 1951 to 1981, 30 years, there is no teaching of English at the
primary level.
Did
you have any resistance to bringing in this?
Frankly speaking, see, frankly and freely speaking, this is a hard job, you see. As you know, we have to train the teachers, we have to write the textbooks, and we have to make everything mean teaching methods and teaching aids, you see. We have to produce, you see. This is a great task, you see, to do such a thing in 2-3 years, you see.
So it wasn't that the government wasn't interested, it was just the enormous effort.
Especially General Newen, see, had a great interest to teach English from the first grade, you see, at the primary level.
So did that mean you had to sort of fight to get more budget and things like that?
Yes. They give more budget for that purpose, you see. This is my great achievement, you see. And another achievement is this, you see, the establishment of township level education offices. At that time, there was no township level office
for the education
for the education. This is my great contribution. You see, I had to plan and to put the proposal to the state council, up to the state council. Chairman was the General Newen and General Sanyu at that time. They give consent, you see, to us.
Consent and budget, presumably.
Budgets.
That would be very important.
Yes. Still, we have now the township level education office, all in the union.
How does the township office, education office, fit in with the overall structure?
Yes.
How does that fit in? So what are the different levels?
All the schools, basic school, primary, secondary schools are under that level.
Township
level. If the township level is smart, you see.
Yeah.
The district and the division and the central we will also be smart.
So
because this is the foundation unit, you see.
Foundation.
Administrative unit.
Right.
We mean administrative unit at the township level.
Because before that, it reported straight to the
division state level.
Wow. Okay.
They have no district and they have no townships at that time. Yeah.
So the 3 or 4 greatest achievements were the literacy program.
Literacy program still going strong.
English from primary school.
Primary school, and then the establishment of township education office, and also I try to restructure the school organization, primary, secondary school organization structure, administrative structure to put the needed staff. See.
So does basic education also cover secondary
Secondary, yes.
as well?
Basic education covers primary level, lower secondary level, and higher secondary level.
Ah,
Two level.
all the way,
Lower secondary and higher secondary.
all the way to university.
Yes. Apart from the universities.
And you retired as Director General,
In the year 1985, see.
And-
8 years I have served.
and you've been even busier since
Yes.
you retired.
More than that, see, one important thing I had achieved is the basic education, physical education exhibition, and physical education tournaments. You see.
Tournaments.
Tournaments, you see. The whole union.
Can you explain a little bit about that? What?
The football, see, we have the football. At first, we have competition at the township level, and then district level, and then division level, and then national level. I had made the national level, all levels, at the top of the national level.
For football.
Football.
Now, is this because you think sport is important
Yes. This is a Myanmar selected youth soccer team, winner of the 1978 Asian Student Soccer Championship.
Yes, so Dr. Tanu is showing me a photo of the soccer team which won the
Yes.
Asian Student Soccer Championship,
Championship at the Asian level.
higher than the national. Yeah.
Yes.
So, is this because you think sport is important to education?
Very, very important, see.
Why?
Because, as you know, the physical is the strength, you see. We have 5 strengths: physical strength, intellectual strength, moral strength, economic strength. As you know, physical strength is the most basic and most fundamental, most essential, you see, as you know.
And before that, there was nothing like this?
No, still up to now, there is no national level tournament, you see, now.
And I've
We have no national tournament at the national level now. I'm very worried for that, you see.
You mean they stopped the program?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes. They have no national level suicide
for students.
tournament. Yes.
And I've noticed myself that what about the attitude to girls playing sport in your country?
They are mostly interested in society, football,
Girls?
because this is like a national
Sport.
National sport. You see.
Yeah.
National
But I
sport.
think some mothers don't want their girls to play sport.
Previously, they have the chendong, the cane ball.
Yes, the cane ball.
The cane ball is
Kicking with the feet.
National
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
national sport. After that, during the colonial time and during the independence time, the Sousa football has come up to the national level. Interested games.
But do you think girls play it as much as girls encouraged to play sport, play football?
They need encouragement, you see. They need encouragement.
I think so.
The present government have, I think, maybe interested, but the Department of Basic Education cannot make up this level. See.
Can influence the government.
Yes.
So,
So, this is one of my achievements, you see, at the national level tournament. Not only the basic education schools, school boys, all the teachers training colleges.
as well.
Yes, and at that time under me, you see, we have the competition competition and tournament.
And when you stopped being Director General, did it stop immediately or did it stop a few years later?
Because you see, unfortunately, it happened in 1888.
The student...
The strike and the whole change. That's why it was stopped. See, totally stopped.
1988, the student demonstrations.
Demonstrations, yes.
So all the universities were shut, the school,
Yes.
Okay, and never
never
started again.
Started again. See, I'm very sorry for that. You see, I'm very sorry for that.
And since you've retired as Director General, you've gone onto many committees.
Yeah.
You've been a member and chairman of the.
First, I was the. I became the UNDP consultant. UNDP consultant for 2 years, and then I became the advisor to the ministry.
Yep.
The UNDP.
Up to not from 1996.
Yes, up to 1996, and then the government appointed me advisor to the Ministry of Education. After that, in 1999, this is my year. In 1999, I became the chairman, the president of the Myanmar Academy of Arts and Science.
And what does the Academy of Arts and Science do?
They have a lot of research works. We have research papers, annual research paper reading, and we have the PhD research papers. We give the prizes, awards.
And does it influence the government?
Yes. This academy was formed by the cabinet, the military cabinet. This was there are 4 academies: Academy of Medical Science, Academy of Medical Science, Academy of Agriculture and Livestock Breeding, Academy of Arts and Science, Academy of Technology. Yesterday, I met these 4 chairmen together with at the supper.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yesterday, I was
Last
there.
night.
I was there. These are the 4 academies established by the cabinet of the military government.
And did you achieve anything?
Fortunately, I became the president.
Chairman.
President of the
Academy of Arts and Science.
Arts and Science for 12 years.
12 years.
12 years.
And is there anything you remember that you achieved in that time that you'd like to say?
The most important thing is the research paper reading. Every subject of the higher education level, they have to read the research paper. Annual research paper reading ceremony. And then we have PhD dissertation competition. We give the gold medal to the arts, science, education, and economics for 4 awards.
And if you get the gold medal from that, will that ensure that you have a good career in Myanmar?
Yeah.
It'll ensure you get a very good job.
Yes, yeah.
And mentioning gold medals, maybe we could turn now I think in 2013, you set up the Tanu Foundation, which awards gold medals too.
Yeah.
Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. First, you see, the teachers and service pay respect to me, you see, because of my long service, and I got 84,000 judges. That is my investment, the first investment.
In your foundation?
In my foundation. They donate, you see. Then I gather donations voluntarily they donated. Now I have 500,000 chats in the bank. I give these gold medals the interest, the annual interest of it.
Can pay for it.
Yes.
And you said they're pure gold, not gold plated.
No, not pure gold. Because I got the pure gold medal.
When did you get it?
In 1960.
Yeah, you got the gold medal for your year for the
purely. That's why I try to give the outstanding students, the first outstanding students, the real gold medals.
And the government stopped giving gold medals.
Yes, they have no intention and no action at all. I am the only person, you see,
and I think
doing this, giving gold medal.
So it's more than one. I think you do in Sagaing
Educational Institute.
Yeah, which is up near Mandalay.
Yes, Yangon Education Institute, and Sagaing National Development University Institute.
So 3 gold medals each year.
3 gold medals each year.
And does again
1 gold medal?
Yeah.
Means 9 lakhs. In jets, 9 lakhs.
What's that?
You say
yeah, 900,000. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
one medal.
1 medal.
Yes.
And what do these young people who get these awards, what do they usually go on and do? Work in the government and be teachers? Is that?
Yes, most of them, be the outstanding students, become the MED student.
Are they going to do their masters?
Yes, and then they go to the PhD. Now, Mr. Judge, I am now giving lectures on every Tuesday at the University of Education, Yangon, PhD and MED students. Now, as a part-time professor.
You know, do you think you've lost any of your memory?
Yeah.
Have you lost any memory, or do you think your mind is still as sharp as it was?
Yeah.
You've been blessed, haven't you?
Yes.
A very lucky man.
You see, I have an interest.
Yeah, passion.
Interest not in the DG. I want to be a professional professor.
A teacher.
A teacher. That's why we CIG means teacher, great teacher.
Okay, so he's Dr. Tanu is showing me that the cover of his autobiography, the title before Utan is Sayaji, which means teacher.
Teacher, great teacher.
Great teacher.
Great teacher. Because as you know, I started my career, education career, as headmaster and then principal of teachers training.
Yeah.
And now I am part-time honorary professor.
You've gone back to teaching.
This is my ambition. My ambition is not DG, not deputy minister, not president. I don't want these
positions.
Yeah. The only position, the highest in the profession is a professor.
So is a teacher respected in Myanmar still?
Yes, still.
But very poorly paid. Very poorly paid.
Yes.
What would a teacher get now a month, do you know?
They are very low salaries.
Can they survive on that salary?
No, they are very difficult to survive.
So they have to do part-time outside teaching?
Yes. Unavoidably.
Yeah.
But most of the teachers are not doing like that, you see.
No?
Not doing
part-time.
Giving tuition.
Not giving tuition?
Mostly.
Yeah.
Yes. They are very sincere and very, very honest to do their profession.
But can they live on their salary?
Yes, yes, yes.
Can you live
They
on the
try-
salary?
Yes, they try to live. See, they try to live.
But it probably means both.
The Aung San Suu Kyi is also interested in this.
Of course.
In this, and she's trying her best to see to uplift
The salaries. But have there been any increase in salaries for many, many years?
Yes, many years.
So many teachers must give up being teachers because they can't afford to continue.
Very rare, see. Very rare.
Really?
Very rare. Yeah, they stick up to do the profession, see. Wonderfully.
That's a lovely comment.
Yes, my ambition
Yeah.
is to be a professor. See.
Right. Not position of
not
DG.
Position of DG, see. Now I am, see, the part-time professor.
Every Tuesday. I
Every
think.
Tuesday. I'm very glad, see, because I have to give my educational experience, rich experience, to share my experience with these PhD and MD students.
Younger people.
Younger people. They are very much fond of me.
I can understand
I
it.
am very much fond of them.
I can understand. I would love to be a student of yours too.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Now, Dr. Tanu, it's been a wonderful, wonderful meeting with you.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed your story. It's quite inspiring for me, and I'm sure for the people who listen to this.
Yeah.
And I thought I might just finish. I would like to read out what the regent of the University of Hawaii said when he awarded you your thing. So in 2015 you got 2 PhDs, one from the University of Yangon and one from the University of Hawaii. And I'd just like to read out at the end of our interview where the regent, Chun Matayoshi, said, "It is now my privilege to confer our second honorary doctorate of humane letters. U Tan U is an esteemed education leader in his home country of Myanmar. Growing up, he faced a great deal of adversity and overcame many challenges, but he successfully applied for a scholarship from the East-West Centre, and in 1962 he arrived in Honolulu to attend the University of Hawaii. He received his Master of Education from the University of Hawaii in 1963. He then returned to Myanmar and began his remarkable career. He was immediately appointed Assistant Administration Officer of Schools in the Directorate of Education, and 4 months later was appointed Principal of Patane Teacher Training School. In 1965 he was named Assistant Education Research Officer at the newly established Burma Education Research Bureau under the Ministry of Education. While at the Research Bureau, U Tan U focused on the field of language and the literacy movement in Myanmar. His work had a profound effect on how language was taught in Myanmar. Despite challenges, the 1964 to 1988 mass literacy movement achieved a 78.6% literacy rate throughout the country. U Tan U continued to be promoted, and in 1977 he was named Director General of the Department of Basic Education in the Ministry of Education, where he eventually became an influential advisor to the Ministry of Education. In later years he also served as the head of the Myanmar Academy of Arts and Science within the Ministry of Education, and for his significant contribution to the mass literacy movement and the instrumental role he played in bringing about overall educational gains to the people of his country, we are now pleased to award him this high honour. Congratulations, Dr. Tanu. Thank you so much for your time. It's been a wonderful meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your coming and interviewing with me.
Thank you.